Guys, welcome to another episode of Good Buddy Z. I'm Good Buddy Z. Today I want to talk about why it's hard, why I feel it's hard being a man. Okay, I feel that it's hard being a man because as men, we are expected, to have everything figured out. As men, we're not allowed to vent out our frustrations. Sometimes, like for instance, men are not allowed to like cry in public and stuff like that. So we are expected to take everything in our stride. And so those kinds of societal pressures, it takes its toll on men. That's how I feel, it takes its toll on men because now sometimes we feel as if we have nowhere to vent to, nowhere to, how can I put this? Sometimes we feel as if we are lacking in male role models, positive male role models, because everything nowadays is just, hey, if you're a man, you must be abusing women or something like that. But that's not true, Not all men abuse women. There are men who care about others and who want to build a better society. But it's not that all men are abusive towards women or all men are this or all men are that, There's a whole lot of negative connotations that come with being a man in society. Men are often associated with something bad. So, yeah, those are the difficulties that come with being a man in today's day and age. I mean, even with regards to finances, when you're a man, you're expected, to have everything in order, because it's very difficult sometimes to get a date or something like that if you don't have any money. So, yeah, it kind of puts a lot of pressure on men. Sometimes we may not have things figured out at that moment. Yeah, sometimes we may not have everything figured out at that exact moment, but then somehow, yeah, men are demonized for not having their finances in order. So, yeah, those things make it really, really hard to be a man in today's day and age. Now, I'm not saying that I'm excusing men who do awful stuff like, you know, domestic abuse, human trafficking, and things like that. But now it's because of those men. Now we are all put in this category of, men are evil, men are like this, men are like that, and it kind of creates that inequality. We're striving for equality, but then if you demonize men, it kind of creates more inequality because there are men who go to jail for things they didn't do, and that's painful. I know personally men who've been to jail because of, being falsely accused of stuff like rape and stuff like that. It's very painful, guys. Very, very painful. But, men go through that. It hurts inside. It hurts. It really, really hurts us as guys, as a man to witness something like that. It really hurts me. Even though I'm not like crying or something like that. But deep down inside, those things really do hurt. I think we need to create a more, fair system of fairness. Let's say if somebody does something wrong, they did something wrong, regardless of whether they're a man or woman. If somebody did something that is wrong, then they should be punished accordingly. We shouldn't jump to conclusions that, oh, just because someone is a man, then they must be guilty of whatever crime they're being accused of. You see what I'm saying? Because in some instances, you know, they don't hear your side of the story. Let's say they accuse you as a man of doing something domestic violence or something like that, but because you're a man, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. You know, immediately you're branded as guilty, and yeah, we see it all the time in news outlets, media outlets. Yeah, men are always branded in a negative light, and I think that's driving us away from equality. than towards equality, you see. So yeah, those things make it really, really hard to be a man, because men aren't allowed to, we don't want to be seen as weak. Sometimes we find ourselves, without money. Like, what do we do now? So are we worthless because we're not making six figures or something like that a year? I don't think so. I think everyone has their time. Every dog has its day. So we must stop this culture of demonizing men who are struggling and saying all men are like this or all men are like that. If someone does something wrong, then they should be punished accordingly for whatever they did. And to the people who falsely accuse men of things like rape and stuff like that, they should stop doing that. They should really, really stop doing that, because and they should be punished for it, because it leaves lasting scars on the person that's being accused. It's very, very painful being accused of something you didn't do, and it leaves a lot of scars in the end, long after that event has happened. It leaves a lot of scars. So guys, let's try to create a society that's more equal. I know we will never truly have inequality, because there's always going to be something messed up in our system, justice system. But let's just be wary of those issues. Let's not quickly come to conclusions. If someone is accused of something, then let the investigations take place. Let due process take place. Don't just immediately assume that they are guilty just because maybe they are male. Don't immediately buy into those stereotypes. Because yeah, it really, really, it divides us as a society. It really does divide us. People who do things that are against the law and who hurt others, they should be punished accordingly. But we shouldn't just come to conclusions that, oh, just because someone is being accused of something because they are male, then they must be guilty. So yeah, guys, those are just some of my thoughts. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong on certain areas, but yeah. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and please share your thoughts. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Share your opinions. They are very, very valuable, and I'll be sure to check out your comments. But all in all, peace out. This is Good Buddy Z, and I am out.